Welcome back to the Connoisseur Reviews. I had a chance to watch the latest Disney and Pixar movie yesterday on Christmas, Soul. This movie has soul. It's a wonderfully well animated and well told story about the purpose of life and the meaning behind it. One thing that I truly appreciate about this movie is the time it takes to tell its narrative. It's a very mellow movie. Most American animation tends to be a little bit frantic and fast-paced, quick cuts and whatnot. This movie does not do that. It takes its time to tell its story, it takes its time in the little pleasures of life, and that really enhances its own story as well. Because you get to see like little details that you wouldn't normally notice Pixar puts into their films unless you watch it frame by frame. But just because how, mellow and slowly it takes itself to tell its narrative, you get to appreciate the finer details, like little cracks on the door. It tells little stories, that you wouldn't really realize. And the creation of the afterlife and the pre-life is just such a creative, like a godsend for whatever reason. There's so much creativity put into it, so much thought, and it all just kind of makes sense. And it's a weird way to say it, that they've conceptualized the after and pre-life in a sense, but the story itself is heartwarming. There's a lot of soul to it, and only thing I have my issues with it is a little bit too much at sometimes. There's too much going on, and the story seems like it's all over the place, especially in the first third or so of the film. But once it starts kind of revealing itself and the emotions start rising, it does really hit. And then there's a little parts where it convenient things happen to put the characters into the story just so you can go on this adventure with them. The voice cast is great. Tina Fey and Jamie Foxx do a wonderful job. I do like the inclusivity of having a cultural cast of black actors and black voice actors and characters that we don't typically see in animated films, but they did a wonderful job. And then there's this wonderful barbershop scene that really highlights that town kind of life, and it's just so wonderfully told. And this movie just really makes you reflect on yourself and your own purpose and your own actions, and just makes you appreciate the finer things in life. And that's what I really appreciate about this movie. And it's well worth the watch. Go check it out. It's on Disney Plus. It's accessible, so just check it out. You will not be disappointed. You might have a little bit of an existential crisis, but other than that, you're gonna have a good time. It's heartfelt. It's a well-told story. I'm gonna give it a 4.5 out of 5. This is a really good movie, well worth your time. All right, guys, follow me on my various social media sites at AwesomeHarlemK or on my Tumblr at the Connoisseur Reviews. All right, guys, Gucci.